All right, thank you everyone for joining us for our call this afternoon with Zakee Wheatley. As always, please raise your hand and I'll call on you. His video is not working, so he's on his phone. So we'll start with Tyler Donahue.
Hey, good afternoon. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. We just heard from Jalen about an hour or so ago, and it was talking about all the safeties being involved, whether or not you're a starter. What has that done for your confidence as a group, getting so much playing time collectively this September?
For me personally, I say just like I said, I remember I saying it a while ago, like take the runners deep. We all great players, so we come in and practice every day, iron sharpens iron, we become better and better every day, push each other, compete with each other. And then when we do that, when it comes out to game time, coaches are allowed to play, you know what I'm saying, many safeties, and we all allowed to go in and make plays.
Rich Scarcello.
Zakee, Jalen talked about the relationship between the two of you. And I was wondering, how do you guys make each other better? How do you get along as roommates?
I mean, coming as a freshman, me and Jalen was roommates, and then sophomore year, me and him were roommates. So we've been close since the day we got here. Actually, me and Jerry was talking before we got to Penn State, you know what I'm saying, as recruits and everything. So we've had a relationship. We've been close. Yeah, he's a good roommate, you know what I'm saying? He's not there. He be chilling. That's my guy. And then on the field, we got such a great relationship. We already know what it is. It'd be no hate, it's just straight competition and good work between us. And we know it's a friendly competition, and we make each other better.
John McGonigal.
Yeah, Zakee, what did it mean to you at Auburn to combine with Jalen on that interception? Right, he gets the pressure on Auburn's quarterback, and you pick him off.
I mean, it was great. For me, that was my first interception as a Penn State football player. And I know that play wouldn't have happened, or I made a great play on the ball, but that ball wouldn't have been in that spot if it wasn't for Jay Reed, Jalen. So I just know all around was a great play from the D line to Jay Reed blitz off the edge and the quarterback causing it to happen to me going out there and making a play. It kind of just works full circle, and it shows how dynamic and how the playmaking ability we have in our safety group.
Donnie Collins.
Zakee, what made you guys so good in the red zone defensively against Auburn, and why do you think you could continue that kind of success moving forward with what you've got in the secondary?
I think we so far this year be doing so great in the red zone, and that area of the field, just because Coach Franklin, Coach Manny Diaz, and our whole defensive staff, they put a big emphasis on red zone, goal line. That's where everything gets unsheathed. That's where everything gets, that's where points get allowed. So once we get down there, we gotta have a different mindset. No points allowed. They don't get in the end zone, and we just kind of have that chip on our shoulder. And we practice it so much and go over so much goal line and red zone. We just make sure we just know the mindset when it comes down to that area of the field.
John Petishnock.
Hey, Zakee, the video with Eli Manning, Chad Powers, I mean, that's been everywhere the last couple of days. Though on a serious note, when Eli talked with the team, did he say anything that really connected with you on a personal level?
I mean, for me, he just said something that stood out to me was just, a short message was just be great. Not everyone's here. Be grateful and, love the game. The game gives you what you put in. So, him being NFL and being a legend, just hearing that just really made me think not everyone gets to do this, take advantage of it and make the most out of it.
Joe Smeltzer.
So Zakee, the 1982 team is going to be honored at halftime of Saturday's game. Being that for at least some of those players, it's going to be the only time probably that they'll be watching you guys play in person this season. What do you want that team to see from the 2022 Penn State team?
I just want to see first off a tough team, aggressive team, a fast team. I want them to see, regardless of what happens on the field, they know that we're going out there every play. We give it our all for 6-second mentality. We sacrifice what we put in all week, and I want them to see people flying around, having fun, and just seeing a great football team who love to win.
Ryan Risky.
Hey, Zakee. You guys have one of the better turnover margins in the Big Ten this year. And, you've had two big turnovers with the interception last week and the forced fumble against Purdue before the half. How have you been able to put yourself in positions to be forcing the turnovers? And how has the defense been able to come together and force those as well?
Like I said, what I didn't say is, but Manny, he's big on causing havoc, causing turnovers, making offense feel our presence. And I just feel like starting from the D line to the linebackers to the corners and into the safeties, everybody going 100% full speed, causing havoc. Like, you going full speed, the ball just ended up in the right spot, right time, and I was in the area and it happened to make a play. And on a Purdue game, those short yardage situation, so I knew I had to get on my wheels and get moving to make that play. And again, just happened to make a tackle, and Joe was right there to recover. Just, right place, right time, and just, going full speed during the play, and good things happen.
Andrew Dustin.
Zakee, excuse me, Zakee, during the offseason summer camps, you get notified to be, the turnover king. You're honored as that for the team. Has that always been the case in your football career, that you seem to gravitate toward the ball and generate takeaways? Or could you kind of tell us about that? Why do you think that's the case for you? Because it seems like to start your second year here, that's kind of been the case again.
I just kind of been, my mindset kind of been like, I know when I was younger, I always had great hands. I played receiver, I played shortstop, I played baseball, outfield, basketball. I just feel like growing up, all the sports I was in, how I was coached and how I was raised, just kind of helped my ball skills, my awareness. And I just think when I'm on the field, I just have a knack for reading the football, reading the quarterback eyes, and just then when I see the ball in the air, I just turn into a receiver. And I think that's what helps me a lot because because I had that background of little league and high school. Like when the ball's in the air, I don't really think much of a safety or this has to be a PBU. I'm thinking like, this is my ball, and I'm gonna catch it like a receiver, and it's gonna be mine. And that mindset kind of just helped me when I'm on the field and I see the ball, I'm just attacking it, and that really kind of just been helping me my whole career. And that's kind of how my mindset been.
Tyler Donahue.
Yeah, to do that again in the fall. You take away King in the spring, to do it again in the fall, though, when there was a lot of people were paying more attention to you. What did you think it said about your consistency and kind of your growth at the safety position?
Can you repeat that question again?
Yeah, to be the takeaway king, not just in spring camp, but the fall camp as well, when everyone was paying closer attention to you. What did that kind of say about your growth at the safety position and kind of your progress?
To me, this shows, keeping my head down, being consistent and keep working and not letting, takeover king spring get to my head. Just keep working because in my head, I'm humble and my goals for this program and for my future is out the roof. And I just feel like a takeover king of spring is great. It shows a lot of people, the outsiders, it shows myself what I can do, but there's a lot of more work to be done. So I came out there in the fall, humble, ready to work. It happened again. And then so far this season with the same mindset. And so far in 3 games, I've been able to cause 2 turnovers. I think for me, it's just not letting the outside noise get you, just understanding what my goal is, what I want to achieve, what the team goal is, what we're trying to achieve, and then just going from there and just going all out, and then plays should happen.
Rich Scarcella.
Zakee, how would you describe Manny's scheme? What do you like most about it, about playing in it?
Manny, he's a great coach. He knows where he's putting his players at. He knows the players he has and the ability he has on that field. And his play calling, he likes to put us in the right position to make the plays easy for us so that the plays come to us. So, being in his defense and some of the packages he done put in, like, I really enjoyed it. My playing game fits his coaching style, and it's kind of just allowed our whole defense to just, mess with the quarterback eyes and make plays.
Joe Smeltzer.
So Zakee, this is only your second year in college football, and you haven't had the chance to play side by side with too many NFL players yet. But Jaquan is one of them. So, what was, I guess, your relationship with Jaquan? What has his success so far, starting already as a rookie in the NFL? What has that meant to you, seeing that, and how much does that, I guess, inspire you, Jalen, and younger members of your secondary, that a guy that you played side by side with is now having success early at the NFL level?
I mean, you said Jahan or Jaquan?
Jaquan Brisker, sorry.
Oh yeah, him. He last year everybody we already knew what he was bringing to the table this year. You know, he's a leader. He led by example. So for him, it was just like he went out there and worked every day. So I just took that as like he's been here this long. He's got having this success. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that must work. Like work. So he's a hard worker. He came in every day and acted like it was last thing on the field. And I just took that in the most, just watching him, watching how he practice, watching how he comes out during game day, how he prepares, and like playing side by side with him, just like and gave everybody confidence. Like not just him, but that's our whole defense. Like we had a lot of great players last year, and that's kind of my thought process the whole time. Like seeing these great players. I'm a young player. I remember when I was recruiting, I was seeing Jesse, Jaquan, Tariq Castro-Fields, and seeing them, and now I'm here making plays, and they just went to the league and just motivated.
Time for two more. John Petitschnott.
Hey, Zakee, looking at your bio online, it says that you're planning on majoring in business and that you'd like to get your MBA and be a top level executive one day. I'm just curious, what is it about that field that interests you?
Say that again.
Your bio on the team page, Zakee, it says that you're planning to major in business, that you would like to get your MBA one day and be a top level executive. Just curious, what is it about the business field that interests you?
For me personally, just using my creative ideas and what goes through on my mind, and not being boxed in or doing work of others or work that isn't 100% everything I want to do. So business, you know what I'm saying, will allow me to pretty much run it myself, manage how I like, and use everything that goes on in my head and creative ideas and put it to work. And that's really why I see business.
Last question, Tyler Donahue.
Thanks again for your time today. I'm hoping to ask about a couple of freshmen here, one in your room, one at linebacker. Could you tell us what you've seen from KJ Winston and then also Abdul Carter to put themselves in a spot to play as true freshmen?
My Wi-Fi a little. You said it again?
Sure thing. A couple guys who have played early as true freshmen, Abdul Carter and then KJ Winston in your room. Could you tell us what you've seen from both of those guys and how they've put themselves in a spot to play early?
From both of those guys, I've seen hunger. I've seen a lot of, not say a lot, but, coming in as a freshman, you got older guys in front of you. Some people get complacent, but them guys, they come in and work every day. They show freaking abilities and just come in there and work. And, you know what I'm saying? They grind and trying to make older players better, making themselves better. And that's making them better, and they're showing on Saturday as a young player.